Well, now that Xen is out, I can do so many things with it. I can burn Xen by coming out with X1, Layer 1, and Next token, and DB Xen, and Phoenix, and ZenFTs, and stake ZenFTs, and burn ZenFTs, and every single ZenFT, and I'll never stop! What's going on, y'all? You're now watching the greatest channel that has ever existed. My name is 𝘰𝘰𝘯𝘺𝘰𝘮, and I truly appreciate you for being here with me. So today we're going to talk about whether Xen is doing way too much. Xen is a new token that I've been talking about for a long time. It's acting like a newer, cleaner, sexier version of Hex. But Xen is a completed ecosystem that allows the ability to burn its own token and connect the burning of its token to other protocols, to other ERC20 tokens. And it's not only just ERC20 tokens. Xen is on like 10 different networks, on 10 different chains. And some people are starting to complain that Xen is doing a little bit too much. In fact, we're going to watch parts of a video where Jack Levin, the creator of Xen, he did an interview with Crypto Kindness where they're discussing this exact topic right now. So let's get into the video.
Crypto mentalist says, I think they're doing too many things. And I've seen a few comments in here of people saying, I'm just at this point completely lost. There's so much happening everywhere. Share your thoughts on that.
Too many things. So too many things is not necessarily a good measure in favor or against. When Google was first initially designed, we started with the search engine, and then we quickly moved to Google Drive and Gmail and Google Docs and bazillion other projects that actually improved the Google's ecosystem. And obviously AdSense and AdWords, monetization and all of those things was what made the Google $1 trillion company. If it was just search, it would be very easy for a strong competitor like Microsoft to say, by the way, we have search and we have YouTube. Like, what if Microsoft bought YouTube? That would have been a big, well, technically potential loss for Google. And I think right now Google's revenue comes, like 30% of it comes from YouTube, at least.
Yeah, a lot.
And so, and I don't think YouTube would have been in good hands with Microsoft anyway. But point I'm trying to make is that there's no such thing as too many things. First of all, Xen as a contract is a complete contract. There's nothing we can do to make it better. When it comes to modifying the on-chain immutable contract, we cannot do anything. It's done. So what we do now is creating utility for Xen. And we want people to always adjust their strategy, always guess exactly what's coming up. And that's how the engagement with the community gets produced. If this was just Xen, and we'll say, oh, and we could spend hours and hours talking about first principles and how great they are. And I think that's what Bitcoin community has done for the last 10 years. And they didn't do much except they said that how great it is to be decentralized. And of course, it was awesome, but yet with Ethereum and many different things, there's so many things we can do. And that is not a negative thing. It is a positive thing because we're literally running experiments, but we're working on value creation for the Xen ecosystem. If Xen was the currency and we were the marketplace, then we would love to be the leader that could lead by example.
Okay, so as you can see, Jack says that doing too much is not necessarily a bad thing. When he used to work at Google, Google came out with Gmail, they came out with Google Photos, they came out with AdSense, they came out with the Android phone. Google came out with all of these things within less than a year, within a very few months apart. It came out with all these protocols and all these things. And many of the things that I just listed are making tons and tons of value. In fact, AdSense through YouTube, another thing that Google then bought and grew, And that's where you're watching this video right now, right? YouTube and AdSense through YouTube is their #1 creator of revenue for the entire company. They did this during the fact that people were complaining back then that they were doing too much. So reason number 2, why Xen is not necessarily doing too much. Xen is a complete contract, okay? There's nothing that anyone can do to stop it. It is 100% decentralized. Even Jack himself said that he doesn't even own that many Xen tokens, but the ecosystem is out. It's out and open. Anyone can build on top of Xen. So you can't change the code of Xen itself, but you can build on top of it and then manipulate your code however you want to do it yourself.
Whether it's new smart contracts like Phoenix and DBZen, other NFT projects that are running on top of the Xen ecosystem.
We got Xen Head NFTs.
That's right. So it's just overall, it just makes everybody's excited. People can talk about things they like to talk about. Somebody may not care about ordinals, and somebody may just care about collecting NFTs because they love OpenSea. And now that will be an option. So we want to have tons of different options. And of course, we want people to develop on X1. There's that. We want bridges to be atomic and secure. We want to cater to the DeFi crowd that don't care about fun and games, but are really into creating yield for themselves, which they will be able to with X1. Because think about it, X1 will have a lot of transactions, will generate a lot of fees, and we want to share those fees with the ecosystem so that you should be able to stake X1 token or XN or that derived from Xen, and now make yield for yourself, which is true yield of people using the chain. So there's no such thing as too much. I think somebody who says too much, they just they're catching a little bit of FOMO and they can't understand it all at once. But that's why we're doing videos like that, to educate people in terms of why those things we feel that they're important and why ultimately it's beneficial for Xen ecosystem and value, of course.
So that's why we have tokens such as Phoenix, that's burning tokens, DBZen, that's burning tokens, and even Jack himself is coming out with more ZenFTs. He came out with a ZenFT at the end of December. He's coming out with more ZenFTs, like the burn ZenFTs, where you can burn the Xen tokens, okay? And in fact, DBZen is working so well that Xen is now officially, I can say this, stamp this down, tattoo it across your head, Xen is never going back down below 6 zeros and a 6, okay? It's never going to be worse than that. He says that Xen ecosystem and other projects are just very, very interesting. So to maintain the interest into the Xen community, the Xen network, we are encouraging developers, we are encouraging creators to create more ecosystems, to create more tokens on top of the Xen ecosystem. Because I don't know if you know this by now, but in the crypto community, it's not necessarily how well your token is, how well your protocol is. What really matters is how well your community is. And the only way to create a community, the only way to make a community grow and grow and grow is to then add layers on top of the project, is to build layers on top of the project, or at least change the project itself. And because Xen cannot be changed by itself because it's finally complete, it's finalized, the only thing that you can do is create new projects that do things such as burn the Xen token. And I'm telling you this because I thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. Let's get this money. Watch this video.